A very warm welcome to today's event, No Peace Without Feminism, Why Every State Needs a Feminist Foreign Policy.
2020 is the banner year for gender equality.
We are living in a world where the most powerful entities and people in the world have abrogated their responsibility completely. So we have to shift that balance and we have to challenge them.
Even in terms of justice, we see the legislation, how in many, many countries do not favor women in any way.
We are constantly assuming that we're talking on behalf of other people, right? And especially on behalf of women.
I've talked about gender and nuclear disarmament for many years, and a lot of people are like, do you really need to have a gender perspective on nuclear disarmament? Isn't it enough? And then Trump tweets, my button is bigger than yours, and people are like, oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, I see it.
I work with women who are on the ground dealing every day with the Taliban or Boko Haram. They don't need my empowerment. They need me to sit from where I sit to enable them to have the platforms and the audiences and the influence that we can have internationally so that we are listening to their solutions.
Policies are only as good as the people behind them are diverse.
We've brought in more women. That will change the Munich Security Conference in a pretty significant way from now on.
The effort is not to get a seat at the table for women and political minorities, but to destroy the old table and build a new one, all together for the sake of everybody's freedom.
Why is education, healthcare, soft issues? When we know that science shows that that's how you become more secure and safe in a society. Yet it's like, oh, that's the naive, soft stuff.
Until women and men can stand as full equals the world over, our work is not done.
And if they were real leaders, they would sit and talk. That's what responsible people do. And yet it's not. I think what happens is the media gets excited about all the violence. But if we actually turn negotiations into excitement, make it into a race, make it into, do something about the fact that we're getting somewhere and showing what extraordinary changes are being made through the process of dialogue.
From young academics working on cyber warfare, to experienced human rights defenders working to prevent violent extremism, to feminist vice presidents of parliaments, we have them all. They are all registered with Vox.
That network will ensure that there are no more excuses for male panel.
This is what feminism brings to the table, the ability to understand complexity and not be scared of it.
If you want a better world, you have to support a feminist foreign policy.
Bring it on.
No peace without feminism.
Nothing about them without them.
We are the
Center for Feminist Foreign Policy.
Love it. Next year we're going to be on the big stage. Go with it.